Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We are looking at an okay day. You know, not as warm as yesterday. Will be about 60 for the high. A slight shower might pass through. More of the rain is tomorrow into Friday. And we'll be about 60. Clouds, little peak of sunshine, maybe a spot of rain. It's really not bad, but not yesterday.
Not bad. I'll still take it.
Yes, just yesterday was an all-timer, you know? Just gorgeous. Very exciting to be outside. I did not bring a jacket or hoodie anywhere with me yesterday.
Me either, and I had sandals on.
Oh, look, you know, I have to break out my summer Crocs. I still have the fleece ones, and I'm like, oh, this is a little hot for today. Yeah, so I have to switch those up. By the way, tomorrow is our Fest radio pre-sale using the code word FEST tomorrow at Ticketmaster.com. You can get those tickets early. Lawn tickets, only $25 for this year's Fest. Ticketmaster.com. General on sale Friday. And we are excited to have Walker Hayes back with DJ Deuce, and we're going to give you the full lineup. Putting that whole thing together, Walker Hayes headlining the big event. So excited about it.
Yes, very.
All right, I want you to channel Brian's energy right now, your fiancé, okay?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I have an article about gross things that partners do. These were the top things in a poll of people talking about their partner at home.
Right.
So let's think about
anything gross. Let me just say that for the record.
All right. Now this, I know, I get, that's very funny, Cande, but I'm sure
Thank you.
That's why I'm leaving you out. We'll go for Brian, okay?
All right. Thank you.
This one's interesting because I know Tilly is not peeing in the bed, but one of the things that was polled, somebody said his dog sleeps in bed with him and the dog regularly pees in the bed. You don't have that, right?
Never. No.
But Tilly does sleep with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, but does not pee in the bed. Is a good girl. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. This is another top answer of grossest things a partner does. He sometimes eats while using the bathroom.
No.
Okay, so he will not sit down and...
I have never seen that.
Okay. Does he spend a lot of time in there, or he's a quick one?
I have to say a quick one.
Okay. Here's one. She mixes M&Ms and Skittles in a bowl and eats them together. Do you find that gross, first of all?
I don't find that gross. I'm not a Skittle fan, so that would never happen.
All right. Oh, see? Wow. You're the only person in America who doesn't like Skittles. We found her.
I am. Fine. Finally have an award.
All right, here's another, the grossest thing your partner does. She nearly dies from choking on the stringy cheese every time she eats a mozzarella stick, and she never learns.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize that is actually a problem.
Yeah, you know, sometimes mozzarella sticks can be too cheesy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't had any. I don't order them. I stay away from them. But, okay.
He leaves used Q-tips everywhere.
That is not true.
He throws his Q-tips away.
Yes, and so do I.
All right, very good. So Brian is not a gross individual, from what I'm gathering.
No, but there are a few things. Continue.
All right, now you love cheese, right, Cande?
I do. Another thing I try to avoid, but it's hard.
So one of the things in the poll of grossest things your partner does, somebody said she bites huge cartoonish chunks out of the cheese we have in the refrigerator.
Okay, that's just gross. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that either. I love cheese, but I'm not taking huge bites and putting it back.
No, and putting it back. No.
This is an interesting one. He forcefully gags himself while brushing his teeth to remove extra phlegm. It's shockingly loud with every single toothbrushing.
No.
No one in your house is doing it.
No, because you would hear me gagging right behind him. Thank you.
All right. The number one thing in the poll, he picks his teeth with the point of a knife. It's not really gross, but the metal against the teeth and the visual makes me cringe.
No.
Brian's a perfect human being, Candy.
No.
How does
smokes.
What's that?
He smokes.
Look.
Yeah. And he can spit a lot. And I don't like it.
Oh my, look at you unveiling some secrets.
That's it. That's all you're going to get. Everything else is perfect.
I'm not a fan of spitters.
Me either.
As a matter of fact, I don't understand, like, when you're, whatever. I'm not with a lot.
Please, let's not even have an in-depth conversation on this.
Well,
it's gross, and no one should do it.
All right, but the people
That's all
who overly spit, people are just like.
Oh, please.
What? I don't understand why.
I don't like it. No.
All right, this makes what? Go ahead.
I was going to say, what kind of gross habits do you have? Or
None. Zero. I have no gross habits.
None. Zero.
Perfect. I'm trying to think.
Dana
now,
doesn't do anything that ever grosses you out.
Yeah, probably, but I have to really sit down and make a list. I've never made a list about it.
Well, I just gave you two things off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does she chew with her mouth open?
No, but she claims that I do.
Ah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Claims.
Yeah. Maybe I do. I don't know.
I think that might be one.
I don't know. I should make a list. One day I'll make a list for you, Candy.
Please. No.
That'll
we're
never
over the
happen.
moment now.
All right. So, Scrabble has an important place in my heart. My mother's brother and my mother's father, my grandfather, they used to play intense games of Scrabble around holidays. They used to sit at the dining room table and play Scrabble. So it was like a big thing. And I used to love Scrabble as well.
I did too.
Okay. Scrabble is lowering their standards, Candy.
Uh-oh.
They have put out a new version of Scrabble called, quote, for more collaborative effort and more accessible to people. It's called Scrabble Together. And it's a version where players team up to complete mutual goals. Like, for example, play a word containing two of the same consonant, or play a word with two different vowels, or complete a vertical word. It comes with helper cards. It's almost like Monopoly Scrabble, and I think we are now dumbing ourselves down so much in this society.
We've been doing that.
We can't even play Scrabble anymore, Candy.
No. And
Now,
don't have a spelling bee. Oh, my goodness. That is just out of the question.
Elijah came in second in his
Exactly,
spelling bee.
because your school knows what they're doing.
Thank you. An executive at the Scrabble company says the new game, quote, brings people together, including people who think word games just aren't for me. It's designed for Gen Zers because it shows competitiveness is declining in younger generations.
Because everybody gets a trophy. What do you have to compete for?
Younger folks avoid competitive games. They favor teamwork and collaboration. And I say, you cannot ruin Scrabble. The one game, it's the chess of word games, Candy.
Do they have another name for it? I could see it as a game, separate from Scrabble.
Well, I told you, it's called Scrabble Together. That's the title of it.
All right.
Yeah. It's being put out by Mattel. This angers me. Really bothers me.
I'm so sorry.
I do agree that the younger generation just not as competitive as we used to be back in the day, for
we
sure.
used to have Monopoly games that would last for weeks. We'd leave it and sit with it. Weeks.
Yeah.
Extra money in the bank, the whole 9 yards.
Even little things like I remember going as a youngster, just going to play stickball at the against the wall at the elementary school. We would take it seriously. I'd be upset if I lost that, Candy.
Oh, yes. Yes, I hear you. I played basketball with the boys in the neighborhood, so yeah, I lived.
Yeah, so Scrabble dumbing itself down. It's just sad. That's like
It
one
is.
of the
It's sad.
one of the last few games you can actually compete against someone and say, "You're an idiot. I'm smarter than you. Look at this word I just made." And now we can't even do that anymore, Candy. It's very sad.
You can still play the regular Scrabble. I think they still allow that.
All right, I may go buy a.
Has your family ever sat down for a Scrabble game?
No, we have not.
It's a lot of fun. You should try it.
I should go buy a Scrabble set. I may do that this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. And then people come up with wacky words, and you're like, that's not a word, get the dictionary, and you have all these arguments. It's a lot of fun.
We used to have a high-end Scrabble set back in the... I used to play it a lot as a kid. We used to have a high-end set where the board had grooves. The letters fit in to groove. You know how most of the boards...
Oh, that is high-end.
Right, no, these were like... You didn't have to worry about the letters falling out. Each square was grooved.
Where is that game now?
That's someone in my family has to have it, I hope.
I bet they do.
It is a classic Scrabble set. I'll find out.
We need to get to the bottom of that, but you should play with your family. It's so much fun. You ever
All right,
play Monopoly with everybody?
It's been a long time. Maybe when the kids were younger.
You really need to get into a little more, maybe a game night with the crew.
I could see my family getting intense about Scrabble. All right, I'm gonna get a set.
Cards. Neighbors would come, friends would come. We'd have these huge games. Yeah, you got to get with it.
All right, and neighbors aren't coming over, but I'll maybe get a Scrabble set. Okay, wow. We're not inviting anyone over for Scrabble.
Wow.
Not happening. Using my bathroom, walking around my house.
I can't hear you anymore. Go.
We have your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment coming up less than 20 minutes away. National Day's good news stories. PetSmart offering an interesting thing. We'll talk to you about that. We also have to get into Lunchables. Not good. Don't buy your kid Lunchables.
No, never.
We'll discuss. Today, not as warm as yesterday. About 60. Maybe a stray shower. Clouds, a little bit of sun. More of the rain comes in tomorrow. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.